We're having live readings today. I'm working on the Kickstarter video. I'll have the Kickstarter video out today, so you will be able to see the Kickstarter video for this deck of cards. So coming out into the month. I don't always hype it, but it's actually real. It's not vaporware. It is coming out. And the Kickstarter video coming out today, and you'll get to see all the hype around it. And get this out soon. Get this out very soon. Julie, hey, how's it going? Good to have you back. Welcome back. Julie, you look really familiar. I remember you from, obviously, streams before, but I think you've also been on the YouTube channel as well. Thank you for being a subscriber and watching the videos and all that good stuff. So, yep, it's afternoon over there. It is morning over here. So, I grabbed some coffee. Now I'm on my morning water and taking some tarot readings this morning. So how are you? How is it going? Carol, hey, how are you? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. We're doing tarot readings this morning. So on the weekends, we do 2 live sessions at 6:30 a.m. and p.m. Central Time. And we're doing tarot readings, free readings. If you have a question, let me know and we'll hop in a free reading. This is my Oracle deck coming out soon. Been following you for 4 years. Yeah, you do look familiar. Searching T, how's it going? Tana? Hello. Alien, hello, how are you? Katya, hey. Ross, how is it going? Darcy, welcome. How are you? Is everyone doing great this Sunday? How's your Sunday going so far? I just woke up, so my Sunday is just getting started here. So we're talking about my Oracle deck coming out into the month. And let's see, Kasia, Cards with Cash, welcome. Welcome back. I subscribe to you, Cards with Cash. So yeah, if you do any deck reviews, if you do any tarot reviews, I'll put them in my news segment if you want, and all that good stuff. LJ, how's it going? Good to have you. Thanks everyone for joining me this morning. We're just getting started here. Let's see. Does he want a new beginning with me, or is he thinking of place with me for good? So Searching T wants to know, does he want a new beginning with me, or is that it? I think that's the gist of it, right? Searching T. So does he want a new beginning? Does he want a new beginning? We'll just put that as the title and see if he does want a new beginning indeed. So this we'll use Emma Moline's Thoth Derivative deck, which is absolutely beautiful. I think this deck, I like it, but it is missing some of the important parts of the Thoth, like some of the seed pods in one of the cards, and sort of that falling issue that we have with one of the cards where there's spilling, and the defense is sort of minimalized. So it's one of those decks that I like, but I don't like it as much as the original. So we want to know, does he want a new beginning with me, or is he done with me for good? Searching T wants to know. So we need to figure this out. Sans O, welcome. Good to have you. Kimberly, hey, how's it going? Happy Sunday. Could I have a reading? Annie Martin, welcome. Emanuela, welcome as well. And CM, welcome back. And CL, welcome back as well. Cards with Cash, thank you very much. Yeah, no problem. Tanya and LJ joined. We have a lot of people here. This is great. So let's find out about ST. Does he want a new beginning, or is he done with me for good? Well, oppression. And then we have pleasure, and then the princess turned upside down. Now that is interesting, right? Let's grab another card and put that with the princess. And again, this is one of the cards that really sort of varies from the original Thoth. The Princess of Swords, this is not going up, it's going down. And she's more defending against the upper side. I don't know. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it. You have another card, of course. So this is sort of how you end up there with the Queen of Wands as well. So basically, does he want a new beginning, or is he done with me for good? I think he's done with you for the meantime. It looks like that there is a delay, and it looks like that there is sort of this feeling that he doesn't really want to deal with the situation at the moment. He wants to take a break. So this looks like break time, basically. We have break time. Oppression is going to be break time. It's going to be one of those feelings where you just want to get away from the situation. You don't want to deal with it. You don't want to dive into it too much. I think once you get hurt or once you have sort of an emotional hit, you need to sort of have that recovery time. And that's where he is at the moment. He does want to sort of renew with you or contact you again or do that, but there's not really a new beginning here. We have sort of a different situation. Once you have a situation and a relationship, and then it craters, and you try to recover it, the situation that you end up with over here is different than the situation that you started with over there. So again, that's going to be a differential that you're going to have to deal with, and that's a differential we find here. But again, we need a break. He does want to come back eventually, but he just needs that break. So the Princess of Swords upside down. Again, this is butchered from the original Thoth, but okay. So this is a defensive card where things are sort of spilled, where things are sort of messed up. And it seems like that there was some communication maybe from your side that, again, I'm just a guy on YouTube, so don't take everything seriously. This is for entertainment purposes only, and I don't know you as well, but it looks like there's some hurtful things said from your end. We have the Princess of Swords, and you did the hurtful, you said some hurtful things possibly because of being defensive or feeling like you were in a defensive situation. You needed to get something out. You needed to sort of be in a defensive mode at some point. And maybe things were said between each other that wasn't exactly truthful or wasn't exactly the best thing to say. And we all get into that emotional communication type thing. And it looks like him as well, right? The Knight of Wands has that very fiery aspect, very charging aspect. He wanted a lot of different things to be different, or wanted a lot of things to be different than the situation that was. And I think it looks like I almost try to force the issue, maybe verbally, just like, this is what I want, this is how it should go. And so there's a disconnect and some disagreements and maybe some, a bit of heated argument, maybe, I don't know. So again, I don't know the situation, I don't know you, I'm just saying what's in the cards. So the Queen of Wands, it does look like there will be a renewal if you want it. But again, it's going to have to be a recovery time. It's going to have to be in a different situation. You're going to have to approach the situation differently than you did before. It's going to be a different relationship. Not exactly the same as it was because things happened. And then as you move into phase 2 or what have you, it's going to be a bit different and a bit, it's not going to be the same. You're not really going to recover back to phase 1. You're going to be in phase 2 or phase 3, and that's going to be a little different. Again, that's just what was in the cards, and hopefully that resonates. Emanuela, hello, how are you? Tanya, good morning, welcome. Audacious Queen, good to have you back. Thanks for joining. Serena C, good to have you back as well. Picasso, it's good to have you back as well. Good morning. Will I get justice at home? My enemies have crossed the line. Well, that sounds dire. What steps can I take to get out of a rut? Good morning, Darcy. Well, let's find out about Picasso. That's an unusual question. Let's tackle an unusual question in the morning. Nothing wakes me up quite like a question about, will I get justice at home? Let's see. Enemies have crossed the line. I'm not really sure what that means. But yeah, enemies have crossed the line. Will I get justice at home? Now, before we start, this sounds kind of dire here. Before we start, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please don't take anything seriously that the random dude reading on YouTube with tarot cards says. So let's find out about justice at home and the enemies have crossed the line. It sounds like you're being invaded by ninjas, possibly. So let's find out if the ninjas are going to invade the home, and will you get justice? Again, never take any actions based upon what a random dude on the internet says. I'm just telling you what the cards say, and we're going to be very vague because that does sound dire. But I'd like to tackle it because it sounds interesting. All right, so we have a lot of, oh, look at this. Look at this. I'll just leave it here. We can just stop the reading of this card, can't we? There you go. So justice. It's a bit. I don't know. I don't even know how to approach this question. We're gonna go with it though, because it's unusual and I need to wake up. So we have justice here. That is an interesting card. So it is a balanced situation. The situation will come into balance again. They've invaded my space. Wow, that sounds unusual. Is there any more details on that? Because that sounds kind of weird. All right, so we have justice. So basically, yes, right? We're coming into justice. We do have justice. But justice is more of a balancing situation. So I think things will balance out. I think things will cool down. I think things will calm down because we have this beautiful 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the 7 of Wands as well. So it is something to where you're going to sort of feel a bit of that tension or a bit of that things for a while. But things are going to dramatically improve. We have a dramatic improvement here. We have justice, which was actually specific to your question. You did see me randomly draw the cards. So that is so funny that we got that card as the first card especially. So yeah, the answer to your question is yes. Things will cool down. Things will be more balanced. Things will sort of pan out. 9 of Pentacles, it looks like that some resources will be, you'll keep your resources. Things will settle down, and things will settle down in your favor. It looks like the 9 of Pentacles is a very calming, a very great card. Some excuse me, some call it the best card in the deck. Others call the 9 of Cups the best card in the deck. But we'll have a good situation. We're moving into a good space with a good situation, and sort of a calming of emotions, or sort of a calming of different factors will come into play with the Queen of Cups. It's not going to be a bunch of turmoil. It's not going to be as volatile maybe as it was before, but we do still have this sort of a remnant of being defensive, or being watching out, or being a little more aware than usual because of whatever situation occurred. We're a little more aware than we were before, but things will clean up. I think it'll be all right. It'll be all right. You'll have justice. How do I get away with a narcissist at work? 3 in office, 1 dude is a major a-hole, and this minor a-hole buddy. Well, that sounds quite stressful. The work situations. I hate the work situations like that because you can't really get away. I mean, you're kind of stuck at work. Phantom Punk, welcome. Angel Moon, welcome back. So good to see you, Angel Moon. AR, welcome as well. And let's see, they have break into my room. Oh, Asha Light Eagle, hello. Welcome to you as well. And Anna, welcome back. It's so good to see you. Let's see, LOL, they invaded my space, invaded my room. Okay, Tanya, what's coming for me to love in 2020? Can I get a reading of the cards, tap into my energy of the person's involved mirroring mine? Let's see, coming in love for, we'll do Tanya. What's coming in love for Tanya in 2020? It's always exciting to have new love in 2020. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Tanya or Tanya? A love in 2020. Let's try that out and see it. Just want to get away. Thank you so much. Okay, well, it looks, we got justice on the first card. That looks nice. That looks really nice. And for this one, what would be more exciting than to use the Light Seers Tarot? It's just out, the Light Seers Tarot. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I love this deck. I love this deck. I'm certainly picking up the Muse Tarot, which is coming out in a couple of months as well. So Chris Ann just really knocked it out of the park with this particular deck. And I'm really excited about getting the Muse Tarot as well. So I probably should have pre-ordered it, but I'm just going to get it off Amazon when it comes out because I'm sort of lazy like that. But yeah, there is that. We'll get one more card here. I like big spreads, and I cannot lie. All right, here we go. What is in love, or what is in store for love? It's always exciting with a new year, all these new possibilities and new people that you can meet and all of that stuff. So the Hermit, looks like the beginning of the year is going to be kind of dry. I mean, we're going to take the Hermit kind of literally here. Probably not the best solution to take the Hermit literally every time, but we're just going to say the beginning of the year is going to be kind of dry for 2020. So it's going to be a time where you can focus on maybe your hobbies or interests or things that you like or things that really that you enjoy. There is a possibility of a big change with regards to love. Obviously, we have the Tower, sort of dead center here, looking at, again, 2020 span from end to end. Oh, no, don't start autofocusing again. 2020 span for end to end. We do have around June, July, we do have just a sort of a big change coming, or a big love interruption for you, and it's going to be something to where you're going to meet someone that just turns your life around. Could be looking at a soulmate at this point. This is really a soulmate spread. This is really a soulmate reading as far as I'm concerned. So let's see about your soulmate. So let's look about your soulmate. So you do have a soulmate coming. I do believe around the latter part of the year, let's say October, November, definitely before December, but it's going to be someone that you can enjoy the holidays with, someone that you can really relax with. The reason I say soulmate, and here we go, we have the Tower and the Hanged Man, a good soulmate combination. So I do have a video covering soulmates. Stop autofocusing. So I do have a video covering soulmates, and we have three types. We have emotional, physical, and mental soulmates. And it's important to sort of differentiate those types, because once we hit the Tower, once that occurs, once things start moving towards that, we have the Hanged Man, which points me towards a mental soulmate. The Hanged Man being a different perspective, or a different perspective. That's easy for me to say. A different perspective in thought, or a different way of looking at things with the Hanged Man points me to a mental soulmate. A mental soulmate, please watch my video on mental soulmates. They may not be the greatest soulmates in the world, not as good as physical, obviously, but it is a soulmate, and it is something that's strong, powerful, someone that you can relate to, someone that you can relax with, and really talk things out and be great companion as far as I'm concerned. So the Knight of Swords, this person is going to be sort of like an Aries, have an Aries feel, have that fiery feel, and the person is going to be a bit younger than you as well. We have a Knight, if I would say king, maybe a bit older, Knight looking at a bit younger, a few years younger than you as well, and he appears to be not really well off, or I mean not like rich, or not like really in the high money earning capacity as far as that's concerned. Because I say that because we have the Page of Wands, also looking at the action or the activity with the Wands. I don't see any pentacles indicating that a lot of wealth or anything like that, but I do see somebody who's a bit younger than you. Yes, the Page, the Knight feel. It's going to be someone that likes to go out, someone that likes sort of the adventurous style with the Aries feel. Again, a fiery feel, likes to do things, likes to go out and all that good stuff. So look for that. I think you're going to have a fantastic year as far as what's coming in love. I think you have a soulmate coming. Just my opinion, just what I see in the cards. And good luck, and be sure to watch my mental soulmate video so you can sort of understand how that occurs, or how the meeting occurs, and how the interactions occur, and get a little more clarification on that. And that is fantastic. Nothing better in the morning to start out with a soulmate reading. I think I only have one of those every couple of weeks, maybe, and I do a lot of readings. Chris Ann's emerging from a rut I am in. Very detailed reading. Cool. Kit, welcome. Thank you so much. Phantom Punk, may I have a reading on who's coming my way concerning love in the near future? I'm a Gemini. That's awesome. That would be great. Let's see. What can I expect coming year, near future? That is pants. Immigrating to Canada versus Australia. Wondering which is best for me. Let's take that one. Sands. And I pick questions at random. I like to pick questions that are a little different than the previous question. In other words, I'm not going to do 5 love questions in a row. So I may come back to some of these love questions. But right now, we're just going to try Sans O. Immigrating to Canada versus Australia. Well, I butchered. Made Australia August. Australia. Okay. Probably still butchered it, but here we go. Canada to Australia. Which is best for me? Canada versus Australia versus New Zealand. Huh. Okay. So let's do that. So let's do a variety of cards here, and we're going to do the trimmed. You like these? Look at this. We have the trimmed. I forgot the name of these. We have the trimmed tarot that I just did. So I love this tarot. It is so cute, and there's a bunch of cards leaping out. Is that one card, or is that just 3 cards? Let's not do that. Let's not do that either. Okay, so let's do that. So we'll do Canada up here. We'll do 3 cards. And then we'll do Australia down here, and then we'll do 3 different cards as well. So let's see what happens with Canada versus Australia, basically. Find out which would be best. Again, never make decisions based upon a random dude reading your cards on YouTube, but we will take a look at what Canada looks like up here, and then what Australia looks like down here. Australia down under will be Australia down here. All right, so Canada, what does this look like? I think you have some job opportunities. You have real opportunities for meeting some people that will put you in some good job positions in Canada. Basically, I mean, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I think that's really unusual to have both those together. And you saw I don't take from the top. I go through the deck and randomly pick it. Connolly deck. That's right. Connolly deck is what we're looking at. So Canada is going to be job opportunities. Canada is going to be money opportunities. It looks like Canada is very focused on getting you money, getting you the resources that you need, and sort of moving forward with that. Excuse me. So that's looking fairly good. Looking, we have a lot of people, a lot of supportive people is there as well. Do you have family in Canada, or do you know anyone in Canada? I found that interesting that we have people in both places. It's almost like that you either know somebody, or you talk to somebody, or you have some arrangements maybe in one or both of these places, but it's kind of interesting as well. So I mean, we have the choices, we have a lot of good things: keeping your money, holding on to resources, and getting more of it. One of the 4 of Pentacles meaning as well is Fortuna, which is the god that's sort of associated with this card. That means fortune or luck. So could be some good luck in Canada. So let's look at Australia. We have people as well. Again, it's almost like you know people in both of the places or one of the places, and you're going to be able to get arrangements. It looks like that we have different types of opportunities in Australia. It's more of a physical opportunity, or it's more of a physical type work that would be sort of there. It looks like Australia as well would be more of a commute and just more work in general, more movement or more activity in Australia, which I guess sort of makes sense. Maybe things are farther apart than they are in other places, but we just have more activity, more function, more, again, sort of that fiery feel as we sort of move into Australia. But we do have some opportunities. It doesn't look like as fortunate or as monetary or as earthly as we do with Canada. Anyway, again, never make any decisions. This is for entertainment purposes only, blah, blah, blah. So, good luck, and always use your better judgment to make any decisions based upon where to go and where to move. Let's see. Does my boss like me professionally and my work? Is my ex coming back? Do a reading of the cards. The reading, tagging my energy. Other person's energy is mine. Kit says, thumbs up. Cool. Like your big spread pun. Indeed. Cards, reading, tap into my energy. Okay, yes, that. And reading what's coming to love in the near future. Did Phantom Punk. So let's do, well, I'll move this year. Maybe a reading on my near future. Will ever be free of him? Huh. I think you asked that last time, didn't you? I believe you asked that before. I think. So Max coming back in 3 months. Will Joanna move to Belgium? Let's see. Do you want to do tap of the energy, but for reading? Reading on who's coming away concerning love in the near future. We'll do Angel. Angel wants to know, does my boss like me professionally? Well, I hope so. Does my boss like me professionally? I sincerely hope so. We'll use the Thoth for this. I do love the Thoth. Thoth is just so gorgeous. All right. I think this will be going up on 30 minutes. It'll probably be the last one. And I'll be back tonight and every night, actually. So we'll be back tonight and every night. So if you have a question, you want to hop back in tonight, feel free. And if I didn't get to your question, I'm sorry. I do get a lot of questions. We always have a lot of activity on the stream, which is amazing and awesome. I wish I could get to everybody's question, but I just can't sit here for like 4 hours. I'm just not capable of doing that. That is not good for me. I move around all the time, and I have to sort of be a bit short a lot of times on some of this. So this is interesting, right? Because it's right side up. This is interesting, I say. Basically, yes. Basically, yes. So that's the short answer is yes. Your boss does like you professionally. And I kind of wonder why you're saying professionally. Is there something else that the boss is hinting at? I'm kind of curious. Most people would ask, does my boss like me or like my job? You're saying, does my boss like me professionally? Maybe it's wording. I don't know. Maybe there's something in there. Just kind of asking, kind of curious. So this is a very stable card. This is Taurus. The boss sees you as stable. The boss sees you as bringing talent. So we have sort of the seed pods and the globe coming in here. We have the Taurus bull feel and all of that good stuff. So it's one of those things to where the boss sees you as stable. The boss sees you as you're going to come in, you're going to get your job done, and everything is going to be okay. So that the boss sees you as a stable person to have around and a good person to have around if we need something done and things like that. The boss does look like that he's almost sort of holding a bunch of opinions back. So he has a lot of things to do and a lot of people to work with. And sometimes we have this new beginning, earth beginning. It's like he wants to give a bunch of different people more money, or he wants to give a bunch of more people some different things, but he's just not like that. He does have that, I'm holding it back a bit. I'm reserving judgment. I'm reserving resources feel to the entire thing. And it doesn't look like that's going to clear up anytime soon. It's almost like that he wants to have an external professional attitude that's different than his personal preference or personal attitudes towards the performance of various people. And I guess that's part of being a boss, right? You have to put aside any differences that you have between people, or put aside preferences for this person does a lot better than this person, and sort of work out how to navigate that with money, how to navigate that with reviews, and how to navigate that with a bunch of other things. And you have to do that, I guess, as a boss, right? You can't just go, I really like you. You come in on time. You get everything done. Here's $1,000. That's just not within their realm. So there's a lot of things that he wants to provide as far as incentives, and it looks like money-wise, right? So we have that ace of coins. We have that new beginning, that big beginning. So he's sort of reserving that, however, and holding that back a lot of times because he needs to be, sort of political with some things. He needs to do some things according to the company way. So you're just going to have to sort of put up with that. And so that is going to lead to some confusion as far as what he thinks about people, what he does, because a lot of times he'll be positive one day and then maybe a bit negative the other day when he's not in a great mood or what have you. But you're just going to have to let him navigate it his own way. But we have that stability. We have that rock solid stability. You bring talent, you bring stableness, you come in, you're there, and you're a reliable employee, or you're a reliable person as far as the Taurus goes, and as far as bringing the seed pods to create, bringing that creation. You're able to create things other people can't or other people won't, and it's really sort of going to be a strong thing coming into 2020 as far as what he would like to give out as incentives, but he has to reserve that. And you can't really go on that intuition, or you can't really let that everything flow that you want to. Like, I want to give you $1,000 because you're amazing. You can't really do that. You can't really get into that flow. So again, reserved, et cetera, et cetera. So let's see, very resonant. Okay, great. All right, cool. So that is the last reading. Again, I will be back in 11 hours if you'd like to join me then. I'm here every night, every single night. If I didn't get to your reading, I'm sorry. I'm here every single night. Please come back. I'd love to have you back. Right now, I am going to have more coffee and go work on this, which is my Oracle deck. I'm making a video right now. So we're going to have this video out today, hopefully, about the Kickstarter deck. And I'm very excited about this. So anyway, I changed this to thank you, by the way. It's now thank you. So if you like these cards, feel free to watch today when I have the video out about all the hype around it. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And again, I will be back in 11 hours. If you'd like to join me then, I'd love to have you. And I hope you have a great Sunday. Be sure to watch all the great football today and see who gets the playoffs.